Alright. Let's, Greetings, I am Dr. KQ Squirrel Moggington. The host you've been waiting for. Possibly. Tonight we return to the land of Emerald Dragon, secure in the knowledge that somewhere in here is, in fact, an Emerald Dragon, and perhaps we will even meet them. Won't that be nice? On the other hand, we can't get too hopeful about anything. Still, thought we preferred our dragons uncovered? I don't know, we can cover the dragon. Cover the dragon, uncover the dragon, cover the dragon, uncover the dragon. Anyway. Kind of looking forward to this. We have had it confirmed that yes, there will be an Emerald Dragon in this game somewhere. And frankly, that's all I was asking for. It's also been confirmed that we're the fucking Postal Service, because, we definitely have to carry a letter to everybody we meet, it seems. So, we'll get that going for us. Literal FedEx Club. Every time we meet somebody new, they give us a letter to take to the next person in the chain. And then we deliver the letter, we do a little quest there, and then they give us another letter. And we move to the next person in line. It's a lot of letters. But at least we know for a fact that somewhere at the end of all this, there may be a dragon. Been doing the mailman quests in Final Fantasy XIV. I did those so long ago, I can't even remember, I can't remember anything about them. But amusingly, the mailman quests in Final Fantasy XIV were how I found out that Halatali existed. I had no idea that dungeon existed until I got a quest to go out there and deliver mail to some people who apparently had taken the place over before I got there. So that was fun. As always, you've got about a minute. Not required until post 2.0 stuff. Is Halatali ever required? Actually mandatory? I don't think it is. I don't think you ever actually have to do Havarti. Or whatever it is. Oh, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Managed to open the wrong emulator and didn't realize it until... Where Raubon is locked up, so maybe you don't need to actually run it to unlock that. I don't think you do. I think that's a very different instance. The Havarti prison. It's where all the bad mice go. Alright, let's get back to Emerald Dragon. On the Super CD-ROM. I've been watching a retrospective of the PC Engine, showing off all the various games on the PC Engine and all. And I think if I had to play every shooter on the PC Engine, I would actually just die. I am not really a shooter sort of person, and there's a lot of them. Let me tell you, everything feels better with the Hellions out of the town. Ishburn is called the Holy Land because of the enduring legends of the Elder Gods who ruled the earth in ancient times. Elder Gods? Oh boy. Tales like turning beautiful plains in the west into the desert, or creating Mount Helmond, the highest peak in Ishburn. Now, they're all just myths! What a bunch of fairy tales! The Welsh Wobbit. I did want to raise a toast to the Welsh Wobbit. Alright, where are we going? I can't believe Commander Sada is dead. We need to meet with the Dadva Chief and head to Nunai Village. Right, so we need to go, I think it's southwest of here? Oh, we got an encounter inches from town. That's pretty impressive. You know, while we're at the... Whoa. There's a lot of flashing in the spells for this game. I'm doing my best to avoid that. There we go. Anyway, I think part of what we should do is rearrange the formation. Like, I want Tamarin over here. I want my main character out in front. And let's do kind of a staggered V formation. Right about there, yeah. And party order, I want Falna to go first. Then Atru-chan, and finally Tamarin. That looks so ridiculous! 2 blank squares, that's dumb. There. Compress the party up a little bit. Alright, we're gonna head south and... No, I guess we're not. Maybe that's it down there. Got attacked by the Mega Man. I mean, that's just how it works. You get boo-wooed. Oh, man. I'm really not liking the enemies whose entire gimmick is, they have, like, 1 billion movement points. That's not fun to fight. Hello, Jaffa. There we go. Oh, and then we have to... Ow. We have to get flashbanged! Alright, what's down here? What town is this? Ah, Dadva. For travelers, stay the 100 pulse. Room too small, stop complain. It's an arm and a leg. Get many customers, you don't stay, I don't care. Your inn is a hallway, sir. fine. Let's stay at the inn. Cramped as it is, it's an inn. The party's wearing a spades and they sleep soundly. In the same bed. Alright, let's talk around this town. We'll see what we can find. All power of Dadva and Forest. Forest, everything to Dadva. The Infernal one's scary, but Dadva got here, so okay. A bun bed. I'm sure. Yaman is Chief's son. Very brave, but hate decrees. Dadva not like fight. Decrees are everything. Right, the decrees, they're royal... well, I guess... law? They did mention they don't like those. Dadva law harsh. You violate decrees, you pay with life. But I think maybe other things more important. Things more important than the law? Could there be? Good, good. Chief return. All Dadva God's doing. Like hell it was. I opened that door. Nanai, the Forbidden Village. Dadva not break decrees, even for Khazro. That is the law of Dadva. Father, I not agree. Hey, the guy who doesn't agree with the laws is disagreeing with the law. Didn't see that coming. What you say, Yaman? Father, decrees all you care about. That not right. There are more important things than decrees. Khazro, teach me. Well, I'm glad somebody taught you that the law is ignorable. I Dadva no more. Your name Atrushan, I think. I take you to Nanai village. Alright, we got an archer! How's your equipment? A crossbow and chainmail. Hey, remember when I commented on the crossbow? Remember when I said that there was like crossbows in the store and nobody could use one? Now we know why. For to go to Nanai village, must go into Forest of Dadva. Follow. This entrance to Forest of Dadva. I break seal now. Vare, protector of Dadva. Answer my prayer. And release the forest seal. Nanai village in this forest. We go now, Atrushan. Okay, sure. He released seal. Fortunately, we have a map of the forest. Unfortunately, we can't see much of it. Here, go north. Oh, a life stealer. That sounds fun. And there's a few of them. Well, I'm gonna take out the Will-o'-the-Wisp first. Because I find those really annoying. Naturally, it is now beating the crap out of me. How familiar am I with the routing of Dragon Quest I? Like, not very. I mean, I kinda know how to play it, but... I would say, like... it would probably take me 3 streams. Why do you ask? Is Dragon Quest 1 on the wheel already? Not really. I sort of want to play the remakes, and I don't have them. But I'm unsure if I actually do want to play the remakes. And, like, which remakes? Maybe I would play, like, the Game Boy Color version? I don't know. Anyway, it's not, Dragon Quest 1 through 3 are not on the wheel. Because I haven't really figured out, like, what version to play. Dragon Quest 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 11 are on the wheel. Wow, great accuracy there, buddy. But yeah, I mean, I'm open to the suggestion. I just don't know what I would do, exactly. Go west. Find paths that can circle to north. Why don't we just go north? Ugh, these enemies are particularly annoying. And there's a lot of slashing. Oh well. Fine. That said, Warrior Dragon is on my to-play list. Someone's, essentially remake of Dragon Quest 1 with a dragon in the lead. Find path that circles back around to the north. I'm working on that. Yeah, the DS versions are what I'm thinking of for 4, 5, and 6. Play Final Fantasy music instead for copyright purposes? Why? Is that a thing? Like, is that something that happens? I don't know. I've never tried to play it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it is, but... I wonder if you can run the 3DS version with 3DS widescreen. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know why I would run the widescreen hack in general. That sounds like it would mess up the aspect ratio. Wow, 2 damage a shot. That sucks. We're not killing that Minotaur anytime soon. This Minotaur is buff. Changes the viewport of the 3D rendered area. Okay. I don't really know anything about that. At all. Sorry. Alright, I gotta take out that ghost or whatever up there. There. The Minotaur is annoyingly buff, and I don't like it. Everybody's only doing like 2 damage to it, except for Yaman, who is apparently doing 4. Well, he's finally blinking red. Come on, die. 120 damage. You had to wait until now to do that. Alright, find a path that circles back to the north. Maybe this one? Here go north. Okay. Oh god, there's another fucking Minotaur. Fortunately, we're doing a lot of damage, and we get a lot of experience for killing the Minotaurs. Unfortunately, they are maxed the fuck out. Also, Tamarin had to retreat. There goes our healer. Don't like that at all. Can we escape from this? No. Unfortunately, you can't escape from this battle. I'm so glad they gave us the option to try and fail. Die, please. Thank you. Hopefully, I just won't get killed. When you're in danger of being killed, simply don't get killed. It's a trick they don't want you to know about. And by they, I mean killers. Alright, the Minotaur is down. Good. That's making this way more likely to go off well. Okay. Master Shan leveled up! Yay! Tamarin returned! Yay! I'm gonna use a, I'm gonna use a tent. And the next time I see one of those fucking Minotaurs, I'm gonna use the detonator ruby. And just blow them up. Now we're killing ghosts. Okay. Alright, before I forget, let me actually note down, Dragon Warrior. I would have thought you'd be fine with Warrior Dragon, but... It's on the list. To the south. Route passing east should be south. Alright, south. At least we're getting directions through the woods, but I feel like that means later on we're not going to have directions and we're going to have to go here again. And that's going to be an absolute nightmare. Way out near here, Atrushan. Search carefully. Can I just look at the map? Go east, very close to Nanai. Soon we reach Nanai village. What's wrong, Yaman? Before I reach Nanai village, want to talk. I tell you the story father told me of how Nanai became Forbidden Village. Soon after I born, Garcia the Infernal appear. Gomez the Hellspawn also appear. Also, hello, Looney. Gomez attack Nanai, sometimes go through village and attack Dadva Forest too. Dadva people seal forest. Gomez, Nanai, all shut in together. Oh, you decided to just lock them in a room and let them fight it out. Okay. Nanai village still makes human sacrifice to appease Gomez, even now. It's easy to please Gomez. Just crash some trains together. Dadva abandoned Nanai. Sad when hear a story. One to atone. So I defeat Gomez. I must! Alright. That's cool, man. As long as Gomez isn't one of these fucking forest minotaurs, I think we're fine with that. Whoops. I accidentally moved all the way up into the corner because I missed my target. Nice work. Oh well, I took out a ghost. It might have been a bad idea to put her in the center there. Alright, I think the village is around here. As soon as we're done fighting even more Will-o'-the-Wisps, because there's just an endless supply of lights in the forest. The logo in the top left during battle tickles you. It's good. It's very PC 98, very PC Engine. It's the kind of thing I used to want to do with the stream, back when I thought I'd have actual layout space. Instead, I chose to prioritize presenting the game window as large as possible. I honestly think that's probably the most important thing, is actually showing the game as much as possible. Not everyone agrees, which is fine. Yeah, we're going this Nanai village. Alright, we made it! A man named Sitma once lived in the house next door, now it's empty. No, I don't want to get eaten by Gomez. Well, too bad. Please always keep a strong spirit that will never give in to sorrow. I mean, I'll do my best. I can't say always, but... If you want medicine, it's yours for 50 pulse. Sure. Hyper potion. Ooh. Alright, you know what? Let me just distribute some of this stuff a little bit. Make sure everybody's got a hyper potion. At least one. I figure that'll help. Where did you come from? An old man showed up all alone a little earlier, too. Could the seal in the forest have broken? If it did, this is a disaster. Gomez could be able to escape the forest. Oh my, customers at this inn? One night will be 20 pulse. The dead silence of night at the inn in the forest of Dodva incites a creeping dread. The dead silence of night incites a creeping dread. Well, my dread certainly is creeping. Help, my dread crept away. We have to burn my dread now. No, wait, that's Persona. Never mind. Alright, a very small town. Let's head around into the cave. Actually, wait, let's not head around into the cave. Let's head around past the cave, fight a battle, and then we'll head into the cave. Because I missed my turn. Bonk. Bonk. Fortunately, they seem to have to move around a little bit. Miss. Ow. Anytime I let off the fast forward button in battle, it's going to cast a spell that makes the screen flash, I've learned. To the Den of Gomez. Alright. Oh, manticores. And, Fauna got frozen by something, like, immediately. I don't know what. It's those things in back, and I don't like what they're doing. Let me just kill this invisible manticore. Well, Fauna's had to retreat. Gas clouds. Alright. Yeah, killing these is now my highest priority. Oh, good. Now everybody's frozen. And I have to kill what appears to be an invisible enemy. A Minotaur. Alright, we can get him. Blasted! Cool, great. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that enemy set. At all. We'll use a couple of these basic heal potions. I'm hoping that'll keep us going. Whoa. Was that Gomez? Could these bones belong to... These bones old. Maybe person from Nanai offered a sacrifice. I'm worried about Boggin. Let's hurry. Alright. What is this? The stench! Gomez's venom spreads strong poison. Lose health if inhale. We don't have time for this. Hurry, Atrushan. Okay, let's not step directly on the poison. I say, as we step directly on the poison, repeatedly. Also, Albert Q. I think there's a few more letters than that. Come on, kill the living dead. Stupid living dead, it lives through so much. My aiming seems to have really taken a downward dip. I'm wondering if there's some side effect of the poison, maybe? Alright, we're gonna save. Great, it's launching fireballs at us. That's lovely. We got it cornered! Son of a bitch. Unbelievable, that thing flaps the cave. It's no use, find other passage. Yep, we gotta go back around. Oh, now Atrushan's frozen and, dead. The adventure ended in failure. Okay, that sucked. I didn't realize that when it blew fire at us, it, apparently cut our health in half. Let's pop a tent. Now let's save. Again. At least it, restarted us back at the most recent checkpoint. Alright. Go back and around. I don't like the Minotaur and all being right up against Cameron. That's bad. Well, there we go. Manticore's down at least. Please stop making everything invisible. It makes it very hard to tell how many enemies I'm fighting. Makes it very hard to tell how many enemies I'm fighting. Like, if I had known about that living dead, I wouldn't have come over here. And I love when they chase my healer around. That's great too. Okay, good. All of a sudden, the enemies are actually genuinely really threatening, and I don't know how to account for that jump. I guess we're just gonna have to level. Which makes sense. Alright, south and around. Just run up and beat the fuck out of this Minotaur. I slipped! Whoopsie! Not good slip. You set a Minotaur on fire. Congratulations. And there's the Manticore. You guys be careful about Manticores. They will take you to the land of the double dead. I'm just gonna very slowly save scum my way through this one because, the encounters feel like they're gonna absolutely rip my ass off and possibly beat me over the head with it. I'm gonna go back to town and buy more medicine. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm frozen. I'm not going anywhere. I'm busy being frozen. Along with the rest of the party. Because there's a bunch of gas clouds here. There. No one should be killed by their own ass. That's how I feel about it. I think if you're being killed by your own ass, something has gone greatly wrong in your life. You need to reconsider many priorities and choices you've made. Anyway, I gotta duck out of here, and we're gonna go back and pick up some more healing items. Because this shit's rough. Bonk, bonk. I don't know if you've had personal experience in being killed by your own ass. I certainly hope not. Cameron seems to really be prioritizing casting the movement slowing spell. Which I think is really helping. And see, like I keep saying, nobody should be allowed to be killed by their own ass. It should be illegal. Irevast, however, is a very nice... Really? Wow, we got really bad rolls on this level. You don't want to get ones on your level up rolls. That sucks. Alright, we'll stay at the inn here. We have some money. How much money do we have? I don't know. $3,500. Okay. That should be plenty to, at 50 points a pop. I think we can pick up some, healing items. PP Strong Spirit. Okay, where's the one with the healing items? Okay, bye. Five of them ought to do it, I hope. I do not like doing inventory management in this system. You carry my hyper potions. I worry that he's gonna leave the party immediately after this and leave with all of them. Alright, we have plenty of hyper potions. Hopefully now we can, finish out this cave. The Den of Gomez. A bunch of manticores and minotaurs. Minotaurs and manticores would be a great name for one of those new school Dungeons and Dragons clones. Like old school dungeon crawl revival sort of games. I think it would work. Chimeras and chatbots. I mean, that works for me. Except it would really be more like chimeras and cat memes. And then we're just playing Kitten Burst again. A blank spot on the party roster. Did someone die? No, someone left. The old guy walked off to find some stuff that he had previously left behind. We're in pursuit of him right now. And then the prince left to, do prince things because his kingdom is being invaded. You know, prince stuff. So we are down like 2 party members, and then this guy Yaman showed up. And he is currently our native guide to the Forbidden Village. Which is kind of where we are now. They've been making human sacrifices to a dark god, and we have to stop them. As one does. Where exactly is this last... Ah, there he is. Fauna nearly bit it. Alright. Oh, there he is! Covered in gore. Father! Father? No way. Father, hold on! Fauna. Father. Tamrin. No, healing spells won't work on him for some reason. Don't know why. Gomez, that vile beast. Atrushan, what I did to you is truly inexcusable. It doesn't matter at all. Please don't talk anymore. Sympathy is wasted on me now. I know the state my body is in. But before I die, there is something I must tell you at all costs. No, Father, don't die! I don't think it's his choice. Fauna. Yes, it's been 20 years now since it happened. Back then I had thrown my lot in as a sorcerer for the Hellions. The Irovad army's counterattack had still only just begun. I was wounded in a fierce fight and collapsed on the battlefield. It was Sitma who saved my life then. Sitma had a baby with him who would have become a sacrifice to Gomez. That baby was you, Fauna. You. Sitma is your true father. For the sake of Sitma, to whom I owed a life debt, I resolved to slay the Hellspawn Gomez. And so, seeking power, we went to Ovingstone Kier. The rest is as I recounted in the letter. So this ring is... Yes. It belonged to your father, Fauna. Sit me up. Sitma, lend me strength. I think they would have a hell of a time censoring this. My magic dwells within thee. Orb of the Violet Dragon. To these young people who stand against the demons, reveal the path. Father! Okay, well, sucks, but... Oh, do I still have to carry around his staff? Oh, Fauna can use it now. That's interesting. Love the art. It's good art. It's definitely quality art. Alright, let's go avenge his death. Ow, ow. Alright, let's use a tent and then avenge his death. Look at that, Gomez is pretty wounded. Bagan must have sacrificed himself to hit it with magic. To avenge father, I'll slay this beast. Alright, I guess, blasting away with lightning at Falna. Alright. I guess I'll do my best to tank for everyone else and just kinda hope that Falna can keep it together. Oh, big damage. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. We are getting pushed back by Gomez, I'm noticing. It was a very good crit. There we go. And she beat the hell out of it with her dad's staff. Falna? Okay, let's go. I'm worried about the state of the war in Irvad. Gotta go pick up a pizza. Enjoy the pizza. What's on it? Whew. Alright. What do we have item-wise? A hyper potion, heal potion. Lots of hyper potion. Okay. I'm actually not sure if we want the Morning Star or the staff. The staff does give her 4 more points to work with, which I think is actually more valuable than the extra strength on the Morning Star. Like, she was doing 5, 6 attacks a round. That's pretty satisfying. I stay here. Stay and atone for Dadva. Give me my fucking hyper potions back. Really? That's a shame. I thought we'd be able to go on fighting together. It'll be lonely without you around, Yaman. Good luck, Yaman. Give me my fucking hyper potions, Yaman. Thank you. I not forget you. I pray you can defeat Garcia the Infernal. Okay, let's hurry. We've got to get back to Irvad fast. But what will we do about Fort Apis? It pains me to do it, but we'll have to ask Kazuo for help. I like how we didn't have to go through the forest again. Like, that's good. That's good stuff. I saw medicine, tents. A liqueur potion, a Zill potion. I don't know what those do. Anyway, he took my fucking hyper potions. Thanks, man. We work so well together. I think I understand how heavy a burden the law was to Yamen now. All who live bear the burden of the destiny they were born with. The destiny we're born with? Yes, you and I as well, Tamron. Wait, I never wanted to believe in that kind of thing. Yeah, I think I really like having her able to attack so many times in a round. Movements falter. Will-o'-the-Wisps attack. It kind of turns her into a Will-o'-the-Wisp, actually. She is just out there beating the hell out of them. The Forest of Dadva is vast and dense. If only there were a place somewhere in it where you could recover your stamina. There's a secret known only to the chief of the Dadva, they say. Magic, treasure, not knowing makes it even more intriguing. I never figured that one out. Meryl's house? We never found out who Meryl is, actually. Resistance hideout. Alright, we gotta go ask... Cosgrove? Except he's not here. Where is he? Cosgrove should be in the Resistance Cave to the east of Fort Apis. Atrushan wears hot athletic shoes. The Pump by Reebok. I don't think he does. But that is very funny. Mother, get well soon. Yeah, it's this lady who looks like a zombie. Stop looking like a zombie, ma'am. You're scaring me. Alright, should be a cave over here somewhere. Yes, Meryl is the blonde who looks like Sailor Moon, I am aware. Her mom, however, scares the hell out of me. Cameron gets a level. Good defense, good strength. Can't wait for Meryl to be the secret boss fight. What do you think this is, Shenmue? What do you think this is, Metal Gear Solid? Based on the numbers at play here, yes? Yeah, the Super Famicom version, from what I can tell, I've read a little bit about it, and, apparently, it's like the super easy mode version, and also kind of a parody of itself. Like, there's a character who apparently has a very moving death in all versions except the SNES one, where he, like, slips and falls over and dies. And they just kind of play it off as a joke. So, if you like that character, apparently the SNES version is your least favorite of the group. Alright, everybody beat on Atrushan! Woo! I can't wait for the iconic transformation sequence where Atrushan turns back into a dragon and he's like, "Gone, gone the form of man! Rise the dragon, Atrushan!" NEC and Nintendo didn't really get along much, and that's fair. Alright, it's supposed to be a cave around here. There's one. Resistance Cave. Obtained a gold bar, yay! 200 pulse, yay! Nothing up there. We haven't been able to get detailed information since Fort Zelma fell to the Hellions. Karshvar has been undercover at Fort Apis for a long time. Karshvar is the strongest soldier in the Resistance. The operation will be a success for sure. Karshvar is a dessert topping and a floor wax. Karshvar will eat your mother. I don't know. Now is the time to take Fort Apis and show the Resistance's power. You! Heard you put down that Gomez that was terrorizing Nanai Village. So, headed back to Ironvad to help out Haslam, right? Yes, that's right. We were hoping you might be willing to help us out with that. Why so timid? I'm the one who needs to thank you. We've been swamped with guys wanting to join the Resistance after hearing what you bunch did. Of course we've come up with a plan to take over Fort Apis. Does the plan revolve around us walking in the front door and punching a bunch of dudes in the head? One of our members who's already infiltrated the fort will open the gate. Then you guys will storm it. It does! It does involve walking in the front door and punching a bunch of dudes in the head. Do you have other plans? Where's the fun for me in that? Alright, the grizzled veteran. He worth 1,000 warriors. The man of legend will join you. Oh, is he behind you? Where is he? Don't you tell me it ain't a perfect plan. Alright, we got a Khosrow. I'm gonna force him to go first. And also to work the center. Alright. Let's get out there and take the fort. Hello, Mr. Exister. And hello to anybody who's come in and I haven't talked to them and I haven't seen them and I don't know who they are. Varamer Remedy. I don't know what that does. We've got another detonator ruby. That's cool. Alright. So, Khosrow appears to have, like, no movement speed whatsoever. That's great. That's good to know. He's like an old retiree. There we go. Cameron levels up. Gets absolutely fucked stats. Hi there. Captain Khosrow. Nice one, Karshvar. It was nothing. You better get moving. Bashetta the Ravager is inside the fort. Bashetta? Her name is Bashetta? I'll lead my troops to the north side and attempt to sow confusion among the enemy. You don't need me to tell you, but don't do anything reckless. See Classic Rivestella Simpsons reference. Simpsons reference my fucking testicles. That's a streetcar named Desire. Our fighters are valuable. Keep losses as low as you can. Understood, sir. I'll be off. We storm Fort Apis! Forge, you bastards! He gargled that line. Yahoo! Alright, let me show you how I get things done around here. Ah, jeez. The door was too weak and I got so into it that I fell right over. Khosrow, was the door perhaps... Don't say it! That door was absolutely not unlocked. Is this the guy who falls over? I don't actually know. I didn't look at the name. Well, anyway, let's get moving. Looks like Karshvar is a version with success. All quiet inside the fort. It would be very funny, actually, if he, like, tripped and fell on the doorknob and died. That would be great. Alright. Let's go on in and... Oh boy, cockatrices, this is. Neighbor Cat has been well petted. Congratulations. Your mission's accomplished. Oh wow, Fauna is just blasting ass. Since we gave her that staff. Meanwhile, Lightning is blasting Fauna. Yay. There we go, way to chase him down. Oh, good. Strength rose by 7. That's a great level. This is a great level. We actually got some abilities. Oh, Lizard Men. What determines the number of points a stat raises during a level? I don't know why you think I have any information on this game whatsoever. I have no idea. Ask someone who reads Japanese, I guess. Lizard men are well armored. Anyway, I assume it's kind of like, I don't know, Fire Emblem rules, where people probably have some kind of bias towards specific stats, but I legitimately don't know. And it's only our 2 mains who ever go up in level, so it's not like anybody else has a formula. Kazuro's movement is no, but his attack range is yes. I hadn't noticed that. Fauna just getting bonked on the head repeatedly. Cast a clone spell? Who the hell? Stop summoning additional U's. There, kill his... Okay, yeah, I saw this. I saw that time. Like, I saw what you mean that time. He does have a pretty good range. Alright, I'm going straight ahead and I'm just gonna beat up this mage. Evil shaman. More logical than called infinite help. I think called infinite help makes more sense to me. Like, there are always more enemies waiting in the back. But cloning yourself endlessly? What is this, Naruto? It is? I believe it. Yeah, like, Cameron usually doesn't get good strength rolls. Defense, 400 some after armor and all. Can't tell if I'm under-leveled or if they're just blarfing experience at me. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, look at Kazuo compared to Cameron. Like, I have no idea what agility does. I don't know a lot of things. Oh, wait. Damn it. Battles aren't dropping much money. I can always save scum in the casino if I need money. And I wonder if that was actually the justification. Alright, just blast the lizard man. probably dodge right. You know, you're probably right. I hate these guys. Look at them run. I'm not gonna get up there. Fortunately, I didn't have to. Another gold bar. Alright. And now I end up parked in the corner, hoping that I don't get killed by lizard men. Probably not going to. It's hard to narrate the battles in this game because, so much happens, but also so little happens. I think Michael Jackson would say ShamWow. It looks like to the north there is a treasure chest. Seems very progress quest. In what sense? Like they're non-interactive? Game controlling most of everyone on the field. Yeah. To be fair, I usually... When I'm just playing, like, offline RPGs, I do tend to sort of set auto battles to on a lot of the time. Like, I think auto battles are perfect. This is no matter what formula this is using, this is a shitty level. A Verimer remedy. I really have no idea what that is. I gotta check. I gotta look up the that GameFAQs post. The only place that this game tells you what some of the items do is in a GameFAQs post. And to be fair, that's not the game telling me. I don't know if my Verimer needs remedying. Is that like my car's extended warranty? It is a full hit point restore. Okay, good. Good to know. Thank you. Is there anything to my left or right? I am, of course, checking the dead ends because I'm like that. So what's on that pizza anyway? I'm very curious about the pizza. What are your toppings at current time? That's a marginally better level. This one's fine. Getting a bunch of hit points, I will never complain about that. There's actually a bit in the README file for this game about the battle system. The README file for the patch calls the battle system... Can I find it? Emerald Dragon's turn-based variant of the battle system ends up working against itself once the novelty wears off, making encounters more of a time sink than a challenge, provided you equip the latest gear and don't stray from where the story sends you. This, combined with a useless escape command and the AI's behavior, makes it very difficult to actually lose fights while simultaneously greatly lengthening your game time. That said, for all my criticism, I'm still not tired of it. And I mean, I think that's true. It's very hard to actually lose a fight. I think if you're applying a patch manually by hand, you probably know to look at the README file. But I can't figure out how you'd work an IPS patch otherwise. That's if you're patching it yourself, of course, which... you know. There are websites for it, there are websites for pre-patched files, but... I want to believe most people are still patching it themselves. I really want to believe that. Oh, come on, die. Not literal web pages that do the patching for you client side. I mean, yeah. I'm aware of those, but I want to believe otherwise. Like... Ugh! Oh, my mouse cursor. Excuse me, sorry. Moving my mouse cursor out of the way. Anyway, that excerpt from the README. Yeah, I kind of feel it, like... the way the battle system works does manage to make it feel kind of padded out. But at the same time, I kind of... no more so than, like, Baldur's Gate. And I don't mean... I mean, like, any of them. I've been usually seeing it compared to, like, Eve. But yeah. Something with a lot of, you know, light turns and no particular heavy decision making. If your game has tweaked enemy stats and made understanding weaknesses a major part of the rehauled system, don't hide your stat info in a password lock zip inside the zip of a password you given to beat the game. That's less like we as a society have moved past this common thing, and more just the folks who made Final Fantasy VI Brave New World are a bunch of assholes. Like, I'm glad we've moved past it too, but it's not something we needed to learn was a bad idea. It's something a bunch of people did because they sucked. We all knew it was a bad idea. But people are less asshole. Well, yeah, for the most part. A big gold bar. I genuinely do think that a lot of ROM hackers are much less asshole-ish than they used to be. Like, I feel like it's probably less of a cliquish thing, much as I hate the word clique. Also, I think Wild Bill is just what if Victor Ireland leaned harder to the right. I can promise that I will play some Dynamic Designs translations. I will not play anything where Wild Bill is listed as, like, the primary translator. And even then, I'm gonna be wary about his bullshit. So... yeah, that's a guarantee that I make you. I'm already set up with Feta. Like, eh. I'm more likely to play that, like, tier ring saga thing than Feta. Like, that's close enough, right? It's basically just Fire Emblem. I don't see a problem with it. Alright, we're getting close. Obtained a scorpion egg! What the hell does that do? Hold on, I'm gonna look that one up. I'm fine with being terrible at strategy games. You know I'm terrible at strategy games. Come on. Scorpion Egg. Max hit points plus 200 for one battle. Okay. Ugh. Stop it. And of course, we get in another random battle before we reach the end of whatever area this is. I think I should have bought another tent.
What I'm trying to say is maybe you ought to save.
I would love to. God, that's a lot of fucking wizards. And look at them doing direct damage spells. Why not desktop capture Echo? What happened? What do you mean Echo? Like... Echo and Flare use the redeem. He shouldn't fucking be. Play desktop for you and Firebot. It shouldn't fucking be doing that. Hold on. There any reverb on this?
Please, tell me about the nightmarish visions you've been having.
Because I said it. I do not have OBS set to capture the whole desktop audio. I have it set to exclude those files. It should be excluding Firefox and Firebot. So... that shouldn't be playing twice. Alright, let me undo all of that, and I'll just set it up to capture the emulator, and I'll worry about other things later. Alright, what about now? Hold on.
Once again, I don't remember anything. Maybe this is just a normal state of mind.
Oh god.
No, Echo. I fucking hate OBS, man. What the fuck? Does it just not exclude what I don't want it to exclude? I don't know. Then again, you know, it's not like I could do this without OBS. There's basically no other options, so... Alright, let's fight this dude. Squirreled yourself away in here, eh? You're finished. I hate your voice, you damn resistance dogs. I, Lord Ostracon's faithful servant Basheta, will lead you to the gates of hell. What awful filter is that? I have no idea. Alright. Hopefully, this won't actually kill me. No, we got recovered. Good. Stand here and tank for it. I'm going after the steel men first. Alright. Alright, we're down to just Basheta. Just gonna hit and run for a little bit. Since I don't want Atrashan to die because of the whole, like, you get immediately ejected from the game if he does. Never mind, I think we're good. I don't think she can kill me in one turn. Actually, maybe. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm just gonna stay back here and let you guys fight. Oh, okay. Nuked. That's a relief. Heh 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 heh. Don't think yourselves high and mighty just for beating me. You don't know. Lord Ostracon has gained new powers! They're horrifying powers. He alone can bring forth true terror. New powers! Lord Ostracon will appear in many movies in 1991. Alright, we won. What now? Excellent work defeating Basheta. Well, of course. So, Kashfar, on to the next phase? Understood, sir. We'll begin preparations for taking Zalma immediately. Captain Cosbro, please head to the town of Kurter. Our reports say the Hellions that have occupied the town have arrested Old Man Tap. Oh no, not the wine guy! How could they have arrested the wine guy? Old man Tap, got it. Let's get over there. Stat. I'll leave the capture of Zalma to you. What the hell does stat mean? Yes, sir. You're the man. We head to Kurter. The stat medical term. Okay. Without delay from the Latin statum. Okay, see, Silver Star is the only one who actually kind of answered that. So, yeah. Statum. I guess. Was looking it up? Okay. You get partial credit. I've been waiting for this. Go beat those hellions to a pulp. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm trying to go to the inn. Dawn breaks. The majestic forest of Dadva is visible through the window. Going to a place you've never been before is frightening, but such an adventure. Alright, do we have new equipment? Not really. But we do have gold bars. That's a big gold bar. That's a big money. Detonator ruby, yes. Ooh, breastplates. Dragon is just carrying a shiny bomb, yes. I probably should have used it in that boss fight, but I forgot to. Oh, we already have breastplates. Never mind. I probably should have used it in the boss fight, but I didn't. Oh well. The Forest of Dadva, blah blah blah. Okay, bye. Whoops, wasn't I headed to the town of Kurter? Yeah, where is that exactly? I think the town of Kurter is back on the north map. Like, I don't have to be here. Yeah, up here. Okay. Alright, let's give the hellions that have the goal to stick around and Kurter the boot. I'm sick of this. Forget those stupid grunts and go straight to Irovad. I get why you're impatient, but calm down. Attacking Fort Zalma will be easy. But you know if we turn our backs on them, it'll snowball into a real problem, right? Well... Anyway, leave it to me. My plans are perfect, eh? Your plan is always open the door and let me at them. I don't know why they keep making Atrushan invisible. I don't know if that gives some tactical advantage that I'm just unaware of or what. Oh, there's the turnoff. Anybody here? You're with the Resistance, aren't you? That's a lot of fighters. You know, maybe I'll use the bomb here. Because this kind of sucks. Oh wait, we can have Tamarin use the bomb. $500 damage each. That's not terrible. Bonk, 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 bonk. Leveled up. Generally okay level. Those brutes arresting even an innocent bystander like me. Yeah, toast to our rescue! Damn that infernal army running around wherever they do, doing whatever they want in our town. Those jerks, now I'm all sober. Those guys are up to something, be careful. Pull the other one, jackasses, I ain't afraid of your infernal one. Thanks, you saved us. Old Man Tap has been taken away by the Hellions. Perhaps they discovered he was working as a contact for the Resistance. Maybe they just wanted a wine guy. Suddenly, there's a cry from outside. You of the Resistance, we knew you would come here. Step outside, we prepared a welcoming party. Oh no, it's the Kurter Operation Commander. We must obey the call of the cock. Well, there's nobody at the inn. Old Man Tap, you're safe! Khosrow? No, this is a trap! Leave me be and run! You can't run now. Your destiny ends here. Alright, I'm just gonna go after the commander. Love that they chose to buff Khosrow there. I would have buffed Falna and just had her charge in. Alright, the commander's down. Come on. Very slowly, just kind of chewing through their HP here. Well, maybe not so slowly. There we go. Hammering levels. More defense is always good. Oh man. Hey, old man, get it together. Damn hellions. Torturing an old man like this. Khosrow, it's too late for me. I always hoped my last moments would be spent drinking wine. Old man. Please, give this to old man Tap. The smell! Oh, you really did bring me wine! Oh, delicious. I have no regrets left. Oh, well, golly gee, I really did come back to life. Yeah, that's what the best vintage does for you. Okay. Oh, you wily old man. A few days ago, the town of Irovad fell under Ostracon's attack. Apparently, Prince Halsum was captured by the Hellions and executed. What?! If you're making that up, you're gonna be sorry. Getting mad at me won't change nothing, just telling you what I heard. You piece of... Stop, Fulna. Old man Tap's not the kind of man to lie about this. But... in any case, we need to head to Irovad immediately. That's the best we can do right now. Okay, let's hurry. Hate Spectrum Internet. I don't blame you. I've never heard a good thing about them. I've never really heard a bad thing about them. I never really hear about them. Disconnected you 3 times over the stream. Huh. That's rough. I don't believe for 1 second that Haslam's dead. We should go and find out. Alright, let's attack Fort Zoma. What internet are you on? Where is Fort Zoma? Looks like it's through the trees. Captain Khosrow! What's wrong, Thomas? Did something happen? Me and Karshvar came here, but there weren't a soul to be found. When Karshvar took its troops and let them pass the fort, the gate closed. I got plumb left behind back here. And what happened to Karshvar? It's Karshvar we're talking about. I think he ought to be fine, but... ah, damn it. Hurry, Atrashan. Expensive. It would be. What kind of business are you? Immediately attacked. That said, we are in the 40s. That's... it's not over 50, but it is pretty high. I mean, level-wise, of course. Although, I imagine most of you are in the 40s. At least. I figure if we, hit this kind of level so soon, we must be approaching towards the end of the game, I guess? Kinda wanted faster than I left for listening. Yeah, that makes sense. I really feel for the people still stuck on dial-up nowadays. I know they're out there, and I know it's gotta hurt. The internet sucks at dial-up speeds. I remember my parents being like, oh, we'll get satellite, it'll be so much better than cable. No. No. No, it was not. Comes to that, that's what ended me playing Quake 2 and 3. I played a ton of Quake 2 and 3 when I was younger. And the thing that stopped me playing it was moving to satellite instead of like cable. Had one of those massive dishes. I have to admit, those things are cool. Like, just really cool. We are really getting our health carved away, though. Like, anytime somebody gets cornered by an enemy now, their health just melts. Really want those gas clouds gone. They gotta stop freezing my dudes. Unfortunately, to kill the gas clouds, you have to hit a gas cloud, which is remarkably difficult. Also, I think it's time to, give Falna back the Morning Star instead of the staff. I think, her attack power is in desperate need of a boost. Also, I'm not sure if we have to go all the way through the fort or what. But I'm actually not sure where we need to be right now. It seemed to imply the fort, so... I just hope I'm going the right way. I guess I can try party chat. Maybe that'll tell me. Or it'll just talk about going to Izir to save Ham Sandwich. Yeah, struck. Poor Cosro, man. He's getting drummed. There. What are these levels, man? At least some stuff went up. What's that damned Ostercon scheming? Hurry, Atrashan. Alright, I'm hurrying. I'm hurrying as much as I can. You know, maybe I should have left her with the staff. She seems to only be making a couple of attacks now. Oh, Atrashan's frozen. That's not great. Cast liquor? You gave me a beer and unfroze me? I guess she cracked open a cold one. I think your tongue would get stuck. And that would be terrible. You don't want your tongue stuck to somebody you probably don't even like that much. This is the prison. I think I went the wrong way. Not what I wanted to know. And not really where I wanted to be either. Kill the wizard, kill the wizard. Alright, there is a staircase down here, so... Is there a reason the enemies keep moving while attacking? Because if they really focused fire, it would probably be grossly unfair, and all my party would die. Like, the honest answer to that is, if the enemy didn't bounce around like VCR logos or DVD screensaver logos, it would just be the worst. Captain Cosro! Karsvar, so you're safe. My deepest apologies for getting caught in this ruse. Now what matters is that you're safe. See the news about how an Orange Line bus took the passengers to North Shore instead of North Station? I don't know what any of those words mean. By the way, about this gate's key? I believe the Hellion commander hidden inside the fort has it. Got it, we'll handle this. Alright, we're going back in. A commander hidden inside the fort. So I guess we have to find a commander in here somewhere. And you know, if I were a commander trying to hide, I'd be in one of the jail cells. Yeah? Yeah? Huh? Oh, you found me. You're wondering why I'd be in a strange place like this, aren't you? If I care about that. I see. Incidentally, will you listen to what I have to say? Like hell. Very well then, for the time being, let's have a bout. I think this is where I'm going to use the other detonator ruby. Before it becomes completely outdated, just wipe out this encounter. To hell with this. Your skills live up to your reputation indeed. Yes, I'm most impressed. Now then, allow me to convey a message from Lord Ostrakan. He says there is a mansion in the town of Irovad where some foolish man named Fravard and the like lived. Lord Ostrakan wishes for you to go there. He is waiting. You understand? I get it. With that, my part in this has ended. Will you allow me to escape? Get out. Then I take my leave. I don't think I got the key. I might have got the key. I don't know. Anyway, I spared a guy's life. Probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have just killed him. So you finally made it through Fort Zalma. All that's left is Ostracon's main force that's occupying Irovad. The scouts we've sent out report no sign whatsoever of townspeople, let alone the enemy. I see. Damned Ostracon, it's as if he's trying to lure us out. What could he be planning this time? We've come this far, so all we can do is keep pushing forward, no matter what happens. Okay, then it's settled. Guard far, just in case you and your people are on standby here. If we must, understood. Oh yes, let me give you this. Just a minute ago, we saw a man who looked like the Hellion commander, and we seized this from him. Take the utmost caution. Oh, does that unlock this? Is this the way we go? No, it's not. Okay. Back to Irovad. That's over and down some. I think. Yeah. Well, this is a fort. This is a town. It really does look like no one's here. If I recall correctly, we were told to go to Fravard's mansion? This is blatantly a trap. Like we'll turn tail after coming this far. We can only move forward no matter what. No, I appear to be able to move in all directions. I think you're wrong on that. Alright, Fravard's mansion was down here. So we'll do this and then probably stop for the night. What's this? It looks like some kind of blueprint. Let me see. This is a floor plan of the mansion. Huh? Something the matter? It looks like there are some stairs leading to a basement on the northeast of this floor. I haven't seen any kind of stairs going down. Maybe they're hidden so you can't tell where they are just by looking. Giving us the runaround, is he? Don't you get it? What he's telling us is go through there and come down to him. Damn Ostracon. He must have left this floor plan out on purpose. What should we do, Kazuo? Can't go back with our tails between our legs now, can we? Yeah, we can, actually. Alright, we need to find those stairs. Here, the hidden stairs should be in this room. Try the bookcase. Ah, okay, never mind. Be careful. The enemy's sure to be lying in wait for us beyond here. Meaning random battles will start up again. I'm just picking random paths since I don't have a map. And I managed to pick all of the incorrect ones. Nice work. No random battles, though. Where are you, you prick? There you are. Ostrakhan. I've been waiting. Atrushan. What is that? So it is true, that son of a bitch sold his soul to the devil. This arm you severed cries out every night. It tells me to make you suffer, to kill. Look! Do you know what this is? Haslam! What? Whether I spare him or kill him is up to you. Oh, the agony! What sight could be more unbearable to you than a comrade suffering so? What do you want? Your lives! Would that I could say so. No, for now, I have chosen to put you to work for the sake of Lord Garcia the Infernal. Bastard. What do you mean? Lord Garcia never held designs on anything so trivial as Ironvod, a petty human land in the first place. Surely you have thought it strange. Why is it, ever since the Hellions' great victory at Castle Druganot, they have simply left Ironvod alone and never attacked? Well, I never. You act like they could waltz over and beat Ironvod anytime they feel like it. Fool. Of course they could. Because you fail to understand so, you carelessly throw away your soldiers' lives. What? Enough talking yourself up. Tell us what you want now. You know of the legends passed down in Ishburn from ancient times. Avesta, the emblem of that power, even now sleeps deep in the forest of Dadva. And only one knows its secret, the chief of the Dadva whom you saved. Go find Avesta. And Haslam? Ostrakhan! I will give you this black crystal in exchange for Avesta. I shall await you at Fort Mithramir. Don't try my patience. And I think we'll leave that at that. Hello and good night, Penguin. Tomorrow we'll come back and we'll try to save the life of our comrade. Assuming we can. Assuming we don't get stabbed in the back the minute we, give him what he wants.
Are you still sitting here?
Yes, I'm still sitting here.
Not for long, though. I'm leaving. So, good night, everyone. And, yeah. I will, see you all tomorrow night. Good night.